Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream, where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Steven as Dromm the sorcerer, Erin as Lily the fighter, Tim as Vinny the rogue, and Nakul as Sir Pen the paladin. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live.
Choice.
You're gonna have to fight yourself now to see who's stronger.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be a good battle. All right, everybody, let's do a little recap, shall we? It's been a hot minute since we had Sir Pen aboard. It was back in Coleth, Desal morning. You interrogated Cleese, who was saved by Sir Pen from the mob that was otherwise going to kill him. A little bit of retconning there. With Vinny's detect thoughts on, you interrogate him and glean a bit more about the dark ship. Its captain is a warlock of some kind. Planning ensues. A few more days pass, and of course, right on time, the ship comes on Dalk, a black ship with black sails. Lily is altered self to look like Bradley C. Oisengott, the deceased captain of the guard. Deceased because you guys killed him, not deceased to the people who are coming on the boat, you hope. Some tense moments at the dock occur, and Vinny, dressed as a guard, actually gets locked up for real, along with the 7 volunteers who are only fake locked up that you brought on board with you. While downstairs, while below decks, Vinny meets Kipper, who is an Aarakocran, beholden to the warlock somehow, and seemingly nice to you. Meanwhile, after the captain of the guard leaves, Sir Pen and Dromm pull off a ruse that Sir Pen is in league with the Duke, who they know is a dragon. Is the warlock a dragon? Appears to be human. We leave off as the ship pulls away from the dock with an ominous message ringing in Lily's ears, courtesy of Dromm. We screwed you. They're going to kill the captain of the guard. So let's pick things up on Dalk as the ship is leaving the harbor, passing through the large double open doors in the just gargantuan wall that encircles the entire city of Dolith. The ship sails through, and you start to feel the waves of the open sea. Actually, on deck right now, Lily is not on deck. We've got Dromm, Sir Pen, and the warlock. But once you see various members of the crew also are sort of scurrying around as it gets into the larger seas. They're adjusting the sails, and the course is north along the coast, although a little ways away from it. I'll be below decks for most of the voyage, but I'll take care of it before we dock in Browning. Enjoy the voyage. And he goes inside, leaving Dromm and Sir Pen to talk. There are various crew members around. They all represent them with some chips, but they're definitely busy doing stuff. A couple dudes here. This guy up here. Some kind of dude at the helm. You know, normal seafaring stuff.
Where are our quarters?
No one ever showed you, actually.
I'm asking Sir Pen. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not up here.
Well,
Shall we go downstairs
Sure.
and take a tour by ourselves?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. Let's go explore.
All right, you lead the way.
Sure. By the way, how many soldiers are on this boat?
Great question. So you see the sailors that you can see. You can see there are currently 5 up on the top deck. They seem like sailors. They don't seem necessarily. I mean, they're pretty swarthy, but you don't see weapons apparent on them at all. So, from up here, not any. Now, Lily, disguised as the captain. Actually, let's visit you for a second. So you went below decks. Were you trying to find Vinny and ascertain his condition? And Vinny,
Yeah.
you have just disguised self going. Is that what's going on? Or did you dress as a guard?
I don't even think I have disguised self. I think I just dressed as a guard.
Yeah. Okay.
That was to save a
Yeah, save my spell.
spell slot.
I didn't need to, right? No one has recognized me so far.
That's true. Yeah, you've basically been conscripted. But yeah, okay.
So I am shackled.
Are you? Let me ask you this, Lily. Are you being like confident, walking around like you own the place, or are you trying to like not be seen as you're going?
Well,
looking for
after hearing that thing about
Yeah, because you got the
I'm
message.
screwed, coming after me, they're gonna kill me. I'm thinking, can I pull off being her? Because I've seen her.
You have. You've seen her. You've seen
I
her dead
killed
body.
her too.
Yeah.
I have her parapet of wound closure.
Oh, interesting. All right.
So, though I might have given the parapet of wound closure
To Twizzard.
to Agnes.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think. No, I think I only gave my silver dagger. I'll have to double check that. I think Lily might have kept it, because Lily doesn't have cure wounds, but Agnes does. I don't know. I'll have to double check that in my files. But so I think she's thinking about how well could she pull off being her. Problem is, she doesn't know even her own name.
That's true. You guys never learned her name.
So I'm thinking that when I go down to check on Vinny, I am going to go and gather information from the volunteers.
Okay.
Right? Because the volunteers know this is all for show.
Correct. Yeah, they are members of the Resistance who have volunteered to basically try to find out what happened to their loved ones who were taken on various trips with the ship over the course of years. And so they
Now,
you guys
my-
fake shackled them, but
Yeah.
Vinny is real shackled.
Right. So I'm going to go and check on these shackles to make sure that they're good.
All right.
Now, I do have a question about how alter self works, because it's good for an hour.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't want it to go to Lily. Can I alter self before the hour is up again to be her or to be him again?
Yeah, it's yes. You will know like when it's about to fade. It is verbal and somatic, so you would need to be in a place where you casting a spell, right, wouldn't attract attention.
Right.
But you could do it before it was up, sure.
Okay. But I
You would just
wouldn't
drop-
go to
you just-
Lily beforehand. Like while casting,
no.
I would be casting it as whoever is currently myself.
I think that you are skilled enough to basically. So as soon as you drop concentration, to cast it again, right? So, but you get again, you'd still have to say the spell out loud and do the hand gestures. So.
Yeah, but I don't think. See, the problem is getting the warlock to believe that Kurg's girlfriend is disguised as the captain of the guard, so that there's no suspicion and she can go and see what's going on without being super alerty. I don't know.
I mean, who was suspected? Not me. It's perfect.
Like, I almost feel like I should go and search out the warlock as her, but I don't know what to say yet. So I'm just going to go first to try to gather as much information about Kurg's girlfriend as possible. At least a name. I know I'm Dragonborn. It's somewhere in the back. Dragon relation.
So when you go down below decks, you're like, you're sort of going toward where you think would maybe be the largest hold. And sure enough, stationed outside is a guard, similar to the ones you fought in the city, but slightly different insignia, maybe to indicate that they're like the sea, a sea navy. Thank you. But they're standing outside a door and they're sort of looking bored as the ship has started to rock. So you come face to face with them outside the, you come face to face with them. You're not sure where it is, but they will be represented by this character.
All right. So I go up and I say, "How are our volunteers?"
Not too happy, especially the one that I don't know. He must have pissed off the boss somehow, but he's chained up too. They're all in there.
Well, I'd like to have a word with my guard.
So he looks at you. He's like, "All right, but don't mess up, or you'll be joining them." Wait a minute. Oh, and he sort of like comes to attention because it's like kind of dim down there. He's like, "Oh, Captain. No, of course. Please go right in." Like removes this like pin that was holding the handle of the door and swings it open. And you see this narrow sort of hold with your volunteers, and then Vinny's at the end of the chain.
All right.
He's sort of like,
So I'm going to start, I guess, with the volunteers, and I'll go to Vinny last, because I'm guessing the further back, the less likely I would be overheard. I'm going to go and check. I'm going to make it look as though I'm checking on the their chains.
Yep, totally.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Yep, so you go down. So he's at the door over here, and you're going down the line. Here's Vinny. The door has remained open.
Farthest?
The guard has not closed the door. What's that?
Vinny is the farthest away. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
I wave.
All right, you eventually make your way down. Actually, you're good.
All right. I lean over and whisper, "I'm not a volunteer."
Oh, he says that to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, as the captain of the guard, I have to tell you that I am disappointed with your behavior.
Oh no. All right. Well, is she blocking the view from the guard?
Yeah, the guy's not paying attention actually.
Can I pick my locks? Did I do that? If I did do that, can I try to?
Yeah, I mean you would have your thieves' tools. Can't
And he's
remember.
only one hand is chained up, or is it both hands chained up? Like, how is he chained? Would I have to kind of pass him his tools? Because I could kind of try to do that.
I think generally they would probably be let in with both hands chained, and then one would be removed and chained onto the ship. So I think probably one of your hands is chained and the other is chained to the ship.
No, some was too easy.
Now, would he have his thieves' tools on him?
I'm assuming they would have
Okay.
just taken your weapons. They wouldn't have like searched you.
Okay,
So
all right.
your
then
guard
it's still
your
up.
guard weapons have been taken, but your thieves' tools would be scurried away wherever you store them.
Safely, my prison wallet. Yeah.
I do have parapet of wound closure.
All right.
Just-
If you wanna pick the locks, go ahead and roll those d6s.
I don't remember how many.
Yeah. How many did we say? It's like one for the thieves' tools, one for your proficiency, and then it was what's your plus for your dex? I think.
My plus dexterity is +5.
Wow.
Yeah, this last level up was good to me.
Yeah. So 7 6s, and you only need for this lock you only need one. Or sorry.
Yeah.
Basically, you're gonna do it. You pick the locks. If you want to roll, you can roll. You'd have to get
Some
all
happening.
ones. You'd have to get all ones to fail.
Yeah, no, he
I didn't
didn't
get any
any
ones.
You're golden.
Sweet.
It's like breathing to you. This is a very simple lock. It's like a handcuff lock.
You can do it with your hair,
Okay.
with your mustache.
But I will still pretend that I'm chained up. For now. Hey, who are
This
you,
guy
Lily?
hasn't noticed anything.
Well, I mean, I'm the captain.
Well, right. Oh, hey, you see my weapons anywhere? Took those.
I'm gonna look around.
All right. I'm beginning to think this warlock's not a good guy.
Yeah, well, I'll mention they're out to get me too, and they're planning on killing me. So you're fortunate that you're just chained up.
Oh yeah, I feel great. All right. Where's everybody else?
The
Were they
person
eating
next
or
to
something?
him, I'm going to ask, do you know anything about the captain that the female captain with the dragonborn background?
Looks around. She's like, yeah. I mean, she's been terrorizing folks almost as long as Hinox. What do you need to know?
Her name?
It's Karen. It's Karen.
Is it Karen?
It's it's not her. It's not Karen. I'm God, what the heck? I'm completely blanking, so I'll look it up. It is. Oh, Isni Darkin.
Isni Darkin.
Yeah, she was pretty terrible.
Okay. Is there anything about her that the warlock would expect me to know if I was to pretend to be her? Like, I know that her and the king had a very special relationship. Whether or not anyone else knew that, they did.
Yeah, I don't know if I know about that, but I know that she. I've definitely seen her spit acid on people.
Okay, spit acid. So she's probably related to a dragon that has acid as their thing.
She sounds lovely.
Would Lily know the different dragon types? Like green, copper, blue? I mean, I guess she would assume red is fire, blue is
I'm
cold.
sorry, green is poison. Green. She's green.
Green, right,
Poison,
acid.
poison.
Okay.
Poison, not acid. I apologize. Black is acid, I think.
Okay. So she's poison green.
Yeah.
All right. And then were her wings green too?
Yes. Yes.
And Lily would know that because she saw her flying around.
Yep.
All right. All right. Now, would Lily be able to alter self with those green wings?
Um.
Because those wings were kind of like
Let's
Not her
see.
real wings. They were like magic, right?
You transform your appearance. What do you look like, including your height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair length, coloration, distinguishing characteristics? Yeah. It does say your basic body shape stays the same, but that's like bipedal type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to fly with them.
Right. Well, I wouldn't be flying on a boat anyway.
Just putting the heads up there.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I would have to alter self with the wings already there. So probably be best not to do that. All right. All right. Isney Darkin, which is like Disney Arkin. Kurt's girlfriend. She spits poison related to green dragons. Wings are green.
So I look at the guard captain. I say, "What do you want to know this for? Aren't we just gonna chuck this chump overboard?"
Well, sure, but we need to get to the place first. And I might be attacked like midway.
Is he the navigator? What do we need him for?
Yeah, he isn't the doubt he's the navigator.
Yeah.
But would people do as we say if we got rid of the war? If I came out as her and said we're getting rid of the warlock, and that's why I'm really on this boat.
Why don't you come out as the warlock and say, "Who is this imposter?"
Oh my goodness! All right, well. I might have better luck as just coming out as her or Isney and just making the guard go after the warlock. I don't know. So many things to think about. Okay,
Right.
well, I'm just gonna.
Can I cast a spell or a cantrip? I'm gonna do message
Okay.
to Sir Pen.
Okay.
Say, hey, the guard captain down here is starting some shenanigans. I don't know what she's doing. Can you guys find my weapons? Because I picked my lock. It was so easy. No sweat. Seriously, so easy. Tell all your friends that I'm really good at that.
25 words.
I think I was gonna say I think you have like a limited amount of words.
Help!
Well, it's
My
a cantrip,
sword!
so you can just cast it over and over until
That's true. That's fair. Yeah. Sir Pen, you get these like breaks, like when it pauses for a second, but you're like it's like a bad
Stop.
connection. You're just rambling on and on.
So did I
By the
get
way,
anything
this-
about the weapons, or did I just get the help? What came through?
Help was the second message.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think you know that Vinny's looking for his weapons.
Where are
you
they
guys,
again?
You guys have just gone below decks, but you're sort of like in this like tiny little leeway. There's a sort of a hallway in front of you, and there's a couple doors off to your side, and then there's another staircase down even further. Currently, you don't see anyone. You're sort of in this like liminal space, but
And remind me, what happened to Vinny's weapons? They took them all the prisoners' weapons.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Dromm. I got a weird message. I think Vinny's in trouble.
Oh, where do we go?
Let's go down to. Do we know that they were captured down below, or that they were?
Probably placed down below.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you remember what we were going to do about weapons for the prisoners? Were they hiding them?
I believe you hid them
Like
in
daggers?
They're in a barrel.
Supply.
In a barrel, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in barrels. Okay.
And where are the barrels?
I think they're in one barrel, and then, yeah, you also brought on real supplies too. But
Okay.
where are the barrels? They would be in a hold. I don't know if you saw where they were brought.
So we should probably get Vinny first, then we can take him to the barrels.
Vinny's weapon, of course, would be in a different place.
Oh, yeah.
Right. As captain of the guard, I might want to check on the supplies as well. So I might ask one of the people on board to show me the supplies. Or take me to where you're storing the supplies. Supplies!
Vinny and Sir Pen, as you're sort of like standing there, you came down one short
Wait, Vinny or me and
I
Dromm?
think
sorry.
Dromm and Serpent.
John and Serpent. A guard comes up. He sort of comes around the corner out of one of the smaller cabins, and he's like, "Oh, you can. We're a little tight, but you could fit in the cabin down on the right."
Oh, thank you. We were actually just looking for our quarters.
Uh, Here, come with me. He sort of turns. You guys go down, and he opens up the door, and there's like, it's a ship quarters are always very tight, but this is extremely tight. It's the as soon as you step in the room, you can like close the door behind you, and then there are two bunks on top of one another that go sort of off behind another wall, but they're like, so you like can get in there, and
How drama is good.
you notice above you there's a prism in the ceiling that would be flush with the deck. There's no porthole in this one. It's just like letting in some light and like fanning it out naturally. But it's very tight, and he's like, "Okay, I'll hope you're comfortable." And he walks down the hall, leaves you, and he materializes back outside you.
Dromm, you'll probably have to take the bottom.
Yeah,
Did we have asked him where Vinny was?
this bunk is like a foot at least too short for Dromm. You can't really tell yet, I guess, unless you try to get in it. But yeah, you're definitely like this against the ceiling type of thing.
All right, Dromm. Let's go find Vinny.
Sounds good.
So I'm guessing I'm probably still in the hold with the prisoners. So
Yeah,
I can come out.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything to the guard as you're leaving?
Well, if Penn and Dromm are nearby, I would tell the guard to. These are guests of our king. You are to treat them as such and allow them to go wherever they ask to go.
Of course, Captain. Of course, yes. If I see them, I will. Yes, of course.
And then I'll ask them, direct me to where you are holding the supplies.
Oh, well, I shouldn't leave my post, but head back down there, past the companionway staircase you came down, and it's on the left.
All right, I'll make my way that way.
All right. So you're one floor below where Dromm and Serpent are. So you continue down on your left. You open up. It's basically the hold in the rear of the ship, and you see the barrels that you guys brought on.
Just the one?
No, well, you guys had there's boxes and crates food and stuff, but you replaced.
I would know which one without having to open them all up and search.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says weapons on it.
Yeah, you clearly marked it. John and Serpent, did you wanted to go back out of your cabin?
Yes, I think we're looking for Vinny still.
Exactly.
All right, so you poke your heads out of the cabin, and you see another guard walking toward you. And we'll just start using red dots for them. So yeah, you guys would be up here, but a deck below.
I guess I'd message. Wait, message. Do I need to see the person, or do I just need to be within range? I think I need to see a person.
Well, real quick, the guard walking up to you is like, "Oh, this is your cabin?"
Yes.
It is.
Well, lunch will be served at the noon bell. All right. He leaves you too. You get the feeling that you're kind of like a curiosity to these guards because they don't usually have guests.
All right.
But you have the very narrow companionway to yourselves again for a moment.
Do we see a way? Do we just see narrow hallways, or is it
There's a way down when you first came down the one staircase. There was another one going further down, but that's when the guard saw you and then brought you down to this cabin.
Let's go further down, Serpent.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, you guys go down. You go down one more staircase, and that's basically they're coming down right as you're going in to look at the supplies. So in front of you guys, you see a guard at a door. If we're doing it over here, it would be this way. You see this guard. He's like at this guard at this door to another hold. Technically, this would be in the front of the ship. Yeah, let's do this. Vinny, you're at the very bow of the ship, basically.
Gotcha.
You guys can't see that. There we go. And then the supplies are in the stern. So this guy's guarding here. You guys just came down the second staircase and you're near him.
Hey,
Oh, hello? Yes?
oh, we were looking to see the prisoners that were brought aboard earlier.
You okay? Yep, that's allowed. He looks very hesitant, but you just give him that order to obey whatever you said. So I don't know how you knew that, but that's fine. Actually, John probably would have said that no matter what.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, he unbolts the door, swings it open, and you guys see the 7 volunteers and Vinny at the very end.
Hey!
Hmm.
So these are your prisoners.
Correct.
And will they be providing labor services during this voyage?
No, not during the voyage. He sort of like looks at the people there, and he shuts the door so they can't hear. He's like, I mean, they'll be kept on board at Branding, but they'll be going all the way up to the mine.
Oh. Well,
Very good.
very good.
You say very good, yeah.
Well, they look like strong young lads. I hope they mine you a lot of stuff.
Thank you, sir.
Stop. Content rich.
It's a slow burn, but it's good. I message Vinny, and do you need us to bust you out of here? Or are you okay for a bit?
I said, I'm. Oh, this is 25 words, right? I'm
Help.
free. What was that about strong young lads?
Oh, I think they're gonna work you guys to death in the mine.
That sounds nice. That's nice.
Lily, are you spending time in the supplies, or are you just sort of checking where they were and then you're coming out?
I think I was going to spend some time there because if no one else is around, that might be a good place for me to change into her.
Totally. Yeah, you're the only one in there right now. All right, so yeah, Lily's still down there. You guys are still standing awkwardly with the guard. Anything else I can help you? Your cabin. Were you given a cabin up above?
We were.
The
Was
head's
it above?
up above too.
Oh, yeah.
If you need to use the head.
No, it's just
Yeah.
it's comfortable down here.
You're like standing like this with your head against the ceiling. He just gives you an odd glance, and he's like,
The humidity is nice,
Do we know which one is Vinny?
ship's
Because
rocking more in the open seas.
did we see him change? Or we know which one Vinny is, right?
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
only
yeah.
just has a guard uniform
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, and he waved to you, and the guard opened the door.
Hi. Slips his arm out of the like to wave and then puts it back in.
Another guard comes down the stairs behind you, and it's like very tight quarters, and now there's 4 of you there, and he's like, I'm supposed to relieve. Oh yeah, okay. And these guys switch places, and this one goes up the stairs, and he just gives you another weird glance as he walks up, squeezes past you, and walks up the companionway. And the other one's just looking at you like, Um, can I help you?
So, I mean, we want to help out. Would it be okay if we watch these prisoners for a bit, and you can go?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You should probably stick to the deck above.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah. Were you? Do you know him? He points to the guy that went up the companionway.
he points to who?
The guard who he just relieved. He
Oh.
points to.
Oh, well, we are kind of like VIPs, so we're just trying to get to know everybody on the ship. Make it a little bit more of a pleasant journey.
Give me. Are you trying to intimidate or persuade him to be your pal?
Probably persuade.
Give me a persuasion check.
$11.
Yeah, he's not buying it. You telling him you're a VP, like he knows you came on, like, and talked to the warlock, so like, but like he's not gonna let you have the run of things down here. This is a different guy. I would appreciate it if you have very comfortable cabin. Cabin 6. Did you get cabin 6? That's a good one.
We got the one with the 2 bunks, yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
Lunch is
well,
noon
yeah.
bell. Lunch is noon bell, if you hadn't heard.
Oh.
What's for lunch?
Okay.
Oh, for us, it's a fish stew. I mean, it's nothing to brag about, but it's better than what they'll get.
This is poor sons of bitches.
Well, we got to get them used to the gruel now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had a good gruel.
Yeah. Right. Where? I'm sorry. Where are you folks from again?
I'm from Wesleyville.
Never heard of it.
It's all the way far west. I've traveled long and far to see these mines.
Huh? Yeah. Okay.
This particular one, this prisoner is a little shifty.
Well, the door's closed again now because the other guy closed it when he was talking about their fates. He closed it.
Oh yeah. All right, Dromm. Shall we go back to our quarters?
Sounds good.
He just like watches you as you turn and leave. So you go back up. You go back up to the middle deck, basically. So
I guess in theory, if we're a deck above where Vinny is, I could still message him as long as I sort of like know.
Yeah, totally.
Where he is. So.
Totally. Yeah, so you're on the middle deck. There's a hallway with cabins going off it. One of them's probably the head. There's the staircase up where you came down, one down, and then there is some what looked like fancier cabins further to the stern, which would be above the supply room that Lily's currently in.
There's fancier cabins in ours?
There are fancier cabins in yours. You can tell just by looking at the door, at the handles.
All right. A lot of them, or just like a couple?
There are 2. Basically they have keyholes and in their door handles, and you don't.
Fair enough.
One on either side of the ship.
Well, we found Vinny, and do we need to find Agnes?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, but I'm just thinking for us to get Vinny out of there, there's going to have to be
They're so used to it.
Yeah.
bloodshed.
Well, maybe, or maybe Agnes can talk our way in, or talk our way out.
Maybe Agnes could, but Lily can't.
Oh shit!
Wait, which one do we have? We have Lily with us?
I totally
Yes.
forgot.
Oh, whoops.
Totally forgot.
Oh,
Sorry.
dude.
Same sentence, but with Lily instead of Agnes.
Yeah, her persuasion is not. I mean, it's decent, but it's not. I mean, she's learned a lot from Agnes, a lot. But I mean, Agnes is like +10 and Lily's +5. So
How's your? Well, that's not bad. How's your
Yeah.
intimidation?
+1.
Okay, so you're gonna persuade.
Yeah. That or know my history like none other, because that's +10. I have no idea why. Oh yeah, because I'm a noble.
Well, I mean,
Important.
yeah. I mean, if you
Nice.
gave an order to the guard though, and they thought you were the captain, they would just follow it. Like it wouldn't.
To be clear, the
Doesn't seem like
guard
you would need
captain, not the
security.
captain of the ship.
Right, guard captain.
Or,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Same point though, right? Anyway. All right, so I guess we're back at our quarters. Is it
You could go back to your cabin. Want to go back to your
Is it,
cabin?
Yeah.
is it lunchtime yet, or?
The noon bell hasn't rung yet, but you go
Right.
back to your cabin.
Now, how much time do I have left
Like,
on my?
to stand in the cabin, you're both like standing like this, like unless one of you gets in a bunk, it's just like there's no chair or anything. It's really tight.
Hmm.
Better than being chained to the wall, I suppose.
How much more time do you think I have on my alter self?
Oh gosh, if you did it right as the boat was pulling in, loading the supplies. Just as you start to feel the bigger waves of basically getting out past the giant wall, you'd be like 5-10 minutes until. So yeah, it's about to run out.
Well, I might just stay in the supplies until I hear someone approaching, and then I will decide
Okay.
if I want to alter self to be her or alter self to be him again. Because I've only got 2 more alter selves left.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
But it is
for right
it is
now.
instantaneous, so
No one really cares about this fly room, so you're in a pretty good spot.
I'll just find a corner to sit in.
So the gentle rocking, yeah, you revert back to Lily, and the gentle rocking sort of intensifies a little. In your cramped cabin, you can see a brilliant sun being shown through the prism. So it's a nice day out, but it's a bit of a seas. Soon, or the next couple hours, you hear this bell ringing, which you think is probably the noon bell. You're still chained to the thing.
He can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
So, Sir Pen, like, do you think, like, do we have to go up to get the food, or do they just, like, they bring around a bucket, or?
Good. That's a good question. Maybe we should ask our friends downstairs.
You do hear footsteps passing by outside your cabin door. I assume you're lying in the bunks at this point.
Yeah, we've
Yeah, John is
stretched out.
folded himself into his bunk.
Yeah. All right. I guess I poke my head out of the door and look to see what I can see.
Yeah, you like narrowly avoid bumping another guard who's walking by, and he's like, "Lunch," and he's walking down the hall. You see 2 others in front of him. They go up the stairs at the end of the hall.
Okay.
How well is everything guarded during lunch?
I was gonna say I'm gonna poke my head downstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll keep a lookout up here.
All right, you keep a look at Drum. You poke your head downstairs, just like looking enough to be able to see. There is still a guard. It appears to be the same one that was there before.
Does he see me?
If you're trying to be stealthy, I don't even think you need to check. You're just like dipping your head down until.
All right. Okay. So I'll go back up.
I mean, if you wanted to like go down and like get near him without him noticing, I mean, That would be nigh impossible in such tight quarters.
I just wanted to know. I guess like this would be a good time to like kill him, but if no one else is near him, but I don't think we're at that point yet. We're
Sure.
okay, cool. Just it's good to know that there's at least a time of day where there's one guard there and all the other guards are fairly far away.
You bring your head back up, and just as you do, another guard comes from one of the cabins across from you, sees Serpent in the hallway, sees you at the end of it, and he's like, "Lunch."
Lunch.
Yeah, we were looking for lunch. Is it
Oh
this
yeah,
way?
you can follow me.
Oh. All right,
So,
Dromm.
pauses on the steps and looks at you.
Okay.
All right, so you guys follow up the steps, and you go into this sort of main room that's the same level as the deck that's open to the sky, but it's in the back of the boat. And when you go in there, there are there's basically 7 guards, and a couple of the sailors are sitting there, and they're all like chowing down on a big central table. And there's like bench seats on either side of it, and they like the sailors sort of like stand up and move to the sides to make seats for you on either side of the table.
That's nice.
So just
They
to
sort of exchange looks and they leave. So now
just
you're
out of
sitting at the table.
curiosity,
Oh, sorry,
do
go
I,
ahead.
sorry, do I have a sense? Do I know where our cabin is? What is beneath it?
So yours would be on the starboard side. Vinny's on the port. So no, you're not really sure. It could be either other guard quarters or another supply thing. You're not really sure.
Okay.
But now you're sitting at a table eating a fish stew with 7 guards and a sailor. They're sort of like, this is definitely an awkward silence. They were like chatting about something when the door opened and they saw it was you guys and they sort of clammed up. One of the guards at the end of the table finally like, so is actually the one that that Lily talked to earlier. It's like, so you are friends of the king?
Indeed.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing.
The other guards sort of look at you, exchange glances. All right.
Talk.
Little chatty tabbies.
Eating soup.
Yes, we're good friends of the king. And we wanted to check out the mines.
Cold up there. Hope you brought warmer clothes than that.
I say to them in draconic, we'll be okay.
Interesting.
How do you know they speak Draconic?
Find out.
They just sort of look at you quizzically. And then one of them is like, are you... You're friends with Knightsbane?
I say yes in draconic.
Give me a... As you're having this conversation, just give me a general insight check.
2.
Yeah, no, it's a great conversation.
All right.
Who's Knightsbane again? Or is that not known?
You have never been introduced.
Okay.
It's not 100% known. You could... Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. You don't know for sure.
But would Dromm know? Or he just said
I
yes?
don't think so. I did yes. Yes.
Okay, great.
Fake it till you make it. Yeah. Awkward lunch continues. A couple of the guards get up to leave.
No. I don't know if you would take this.
So, how long is the voyage to the mines?
Oh, like they seem like relieved that there's finally like a topic of conversation they can talk about. One of them, the same one who Lily had told her that you were important earlier. Well, we'll be in Branning, not tonight but tomorrow night, and we'll stock up with some of the boss's favorite things, and then we'll continue up the coast the next day. But it'll be 3 more days after that.
Wonderful.
Yep. Life at sea, you know. Yeah. I don't know. Seems like some of us could have stayed home from this return voyage. It's a little weird that the boss wanted us all back on.
There's usually fewer of you.
Yeah. Especially for only 7. Well, I guess 8 with. They sort of go quiet at the fact that like one of them was basically pressed into service. Not one of the Navy guard, but one of the guards in general. I.e. Vinny. A little awkward. Kind of a reminder that any of them are expendable. Well, I gotta go relieve Jonesy. I'll see you later. He leaves. As the door opens, you can see him going down the stairs. These guys are spread out again. And soon you guys see the guy apparently named Jonesy who comes in. He was the one who talked to you before. He like opens the door and like sees you and like sits down awkwardly next to Serpent.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Cabin, your cabin? Cabin's all right?
Great. Food's great. Bed's great.
That's great. And
How are you?
happy to be sitting down. There are some windows in this because it's probably the nicest place on the ship you've been so far. These two get up to leave. This sailor, when he came in, the sailor went and got some fish stew and served it to him. He's probably in charge of the food.
All right, Dromm. I'm pretty full.
It goes out.
Shall we get back to our lodging, or maybe we can go for a walk to digest this?
Sure. Yeah. Top deck.
Yeah, top deck.
Yeah, you're free to walk around the top deck. That's no problem.
Let's do it.
All right, you guys go out. Are you going
All
up,
right,
up at the top? Or
Yeah, are we in a place where we can speak to each other where nobody's listening?
Reasonably secure. You're mumbling under your breath. I mean, there's wind and this, there's
waves.
there's waves. There's you're on a ship at sea. It's not like
Dromm.
quiet.
Dromm, we need to get to Vinny. I'm thinking we can
Seems
get that.
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking somehow we get downstairs and then I can Misty Step. Was it Misty Step? No. Well, yeah, Misty Step. I can Misty Step inside the thing and give whatever Vinny needs, and then I can get back out.
How far can you Misty Step?
30 feet.
How far is it? How far is it from the hallway to the like when you would round the stairs to when the guard would see you to inside?
Well, it seemed pretty tight. So as long as the guard doesn't see me and the door's closed, I could Misty Step in there. Oh, we could go vertically if we go right above it.
I feel like no point on this boat is bigger than 30 feet.
Can we
Yeah.
get above it?
Yeah, I think we can. We know it's based
Well,
off.
30 feet. It was it 2 decks below us.
All ships are 100 feet because that's the ship I have.
So, but we're going down 2 decks, right? So, like even on the top deck, we could Misty Step down.
True. Can I bring somebody with me on my Misty Step?
I think that's dimension
Or it's just
door.
self? Huh?
Yeah, I think dimension door you can bring someone.
Oh, yeah. It just says self. Yeah.
Right after you say that, you're interrupted by a door over here on the side opening up, and the warlock comes out.
Great.
I trust your journey has been fine so far.
It has been. Your guards have been most hospitable, and we have had great lodging and food.
Excellent.
4 stars.
Out of 10.
I'm going to check on something. He goes down the stairs.
All right.
So then, if we can't get... Okay, so I can only Misty Step, and then I can give him something, but I don't know if that's going to help, because he's still going to have to create some commotion to get out of there. Or we find Lily. We get
Well,
to
we
see...
could give him something. We could give him a weapon, right?
Yes, we
Is that what
could.
you were-
That's what I was thinking.
Do you
Or-
have a spare, or should we? I've got a few.
I've got a couple swords, I think. I've got all sorts of stuff. At the same time, we can go to the barrel and retrieve some of our stuff from there.
Lily, with your passive perception, you hear someone coming near your door.
All right, I think that I am going to, because I'm no longer anything, right? I'm
No,
just Lily.
You're just Lily.
So I am going to do the spell to be her.
All right. The door opens up, and you see the warlock, and your eyes lock for a minute,
Good luck.
and he says, "It makes sense. All right, what?"
Kurg is extremely disappointed with our product. And I am furious that I have to be here. This is the last place I want to be. Your job so I can do mine.
Give me deception at advantage. Taken off guard, very convincing.
Okay. That one's 17. Let's see if I can do better than 17.
17's pretty
I
good.
can. 19.
Yeah, no, all right. He seems taken aback. He even takes a step back, and I don't understand. What could the king have? We've been making quotas. I don't understand. I mean, honestly, if anything, he should be sending me better workers. Sorry. Sort of like, okay,
Reaching quota, that you think is exceptional? No. We need
Exceptional.
more than quota.
Look, you can keep him in check. Why? What? Like, that's... Look, as long as he's happy. I mean... I don't... are you... Do you have feeling for him?
I don't have feelings, and you should know that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Look. And he says something that sounds like you hear it as Nik Kamali. And then he says something else in draconic.
I don't have any messaging abilities, so would I know anyone that I could sending stone with draconic?
Twizzard will give you answers.
Twizzard knows draconic?
No.
No.
But he will do his best.
I think I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
be gone from my sight.
Yep. He don't you even want your I mean you can be in one of the good cabins if you want.
There's more space down here.
Suit yourself. Should I shut the door on my way out?
Leave it as you saw it when you came in.
He rolls his eyes and he closes the door and leaves. Dromm and Serpen, when he went downstairs, what did you guys do?
We
Or you were still talking about Misty stuff. I guess.
we're trying to figure out a way to get him out of there before he gets into the mines.
All right, so you're talking about that. He comes back out, and he's like, "The captain of the guard is fine. No need to worry." And he goes back into his like secret under the stair room.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty impressive.
So
he thinks that her was impersonating the captain of the guard?
Well, you guys don't know. All you know is that the captain of the guard is not going to be killed by him before you reach Branning.
Mm-hmm.
Or attempted to
So-
kill.
But there is no captain of the guard to be found anyways.
You
Don't know if
still
she...
think that he thinks that's the captain of the guard.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, he has now decided that he's not, that the captain of the guard is okay.
But we don't know that Lily has...
You don't know
No
any
longer.
of Lily's shenanigans down below. No.
Okay, got it.
Technically, no.
So if we see her, we're going to be like freaked out.
Oh, yeah. Big freak out.
All right. So in the
But you don't
meantime, we're
know.
still...
Yeah, I mean,
So our biggest problem is just figuring out how to get Vinny out of there.
or where to find Vinny's weapon to then get it to him.
and how
Yes.
to kill Lily before she freaks us out.
Yes.
And not kill Lily.
Vinny's weapon.
Call it 1 p.m. that you cast it. So, you got until 2 p.m. You might be getting hungry, though. Although you're in the room with the supply, so you could probably just eat whatever you want, so you're good.
I don't want fish roll or fish stew.
Yeah, there's some
I'm
like,
gonna have some bread and cheese.
yeah, there's some hard biscuits, some sausages, some cheese. You're good.
Shoot, where did they put his weapon?
I don't think you know.
We don't know, actually, where they put his stuff. Or his lock-picking set.
No, he has his lockpicking set.
Oh.
He's already.
Yeah,
he's
I've got
okay.
that. I'm free.
Oh, you are. Got it. You're just pretending. That's right.
I am stuck in the room behind a guard, though.
I guess, sorry. So I should message Vinny. We should do this,
Coordinated.
right? And be like, we don't know where your weapon is. Is there a weapon we could give you that would be? Can we give you one of ours? Would that be helpful?
I would take a sword or a dagger. That would work. I mean, only if we're going to, what's the plan? Do we have a plan? I mean, you guys know the lay of the land by now, at least better than I do. So what's it look like? Do we need to start a fight? Do we need to just lay low?
Probably lay low.
Probably. So if a fight started, that's also okay.
In the meantime, can Lily can she call Agnes and be like, oh my God, Agnes, oh my God, I just pulled it off.
Absolutely.
Local calls only.
And Agnes is like, well, Twizzard won the caber toss, but we lost the tug of war.
Perfect. At some point, you see a guy carrying what looks to be like a bucket of gruel and some bare wooden bowls. The same guy who served the guard late, and he goes down the stairs next to you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Vinny.
Check that gruel for a file.
Yeah, the guard opens up the door and he goes, and the sailor hands each of the prisoners a bowl of gruel. He gets down to you, Vinny, and he's like, sorry. He hands you the bowl of gruel. And he leaves.
Oh, this tastes like dump.
It is not great.
It's like seawater. All right.
You would think they'd want to keep you strong and healthy.
This is starting to make me want to start a mutiny.
Dromm and Serpent, are you guys like walking around as you're slyly chatting, or are you just...
Well, we're trying to stay away from people hearing.
Alright, so as people move around, you sort of move to where they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, the wind is actually favorable, so you're basically just, you're not even tacking that much, you're just going. It's a beautiful day.
Can I talk to my other prisoners?
Sure.
You could probably message them.
Well, they're right in front of me.
Yeah, you're all chained along the same side of the ship.
And the guard isn't in there with them.
And the guard's not in there with you.
Yeah. So, hey, how you guys doing? How you like the plan so far?
I mean, you being chained up next to us, was that part of it?
I go like this real quick. Ah! I put my arm back in.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're ready, assuming the rest of them get our weapons back to us. What is the plan? Are we taking over the ship?
I don't know. I think they're eating fish soup and sleeping in small beds. That's what I've heard. That's what I've felt. I've sensed.
Oh, you have a way of communicating.
It's sort of, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, they sort of look down the line. They're all like, you're whispering in hushed tones. It's like, yeah. I mean, the rule is terrible, and I kind of feel sick because of the rocking. But overall, I guess we're good.
Yeah. I think the plan is to lay low for now, but we're trying to find the barrel of weapons. But there's a lot of barrels.
But we marked it like secretly.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
You could message someone.
Anybody want me to pass on a message?
To who?
I don't know. Anybody. Anybody you saw on the ship. I can send it to anybody.
So like.
You want to message the guard out front? Tell them to suck it.
Find out if Find out if your friends know where our weapons are.
All right. I send a message to Dromm this time. Hey-oh. It's the prisoner line. Any update on weapons?
Oh, I wasn't looking.
You son of a bitch.
You have one job.
So I hang up and I look at the prisoner and I go, yeah, it's happening. It's slow progress.
Okay, all right. Well, if you're not worried, I guess we're not worried.
Hey, Dromm, did you hear from Vinny?
Yep. I let him know we're not looking for his weapons.
Well, that's not good.
Oh. Hang on. I messaged Vinny. Vinny, change your plans. We're looking for your weapons.
Oh, that's good. I'm relieved now.
You guys find yourselves on the very bow of the ship, and there is a hatch that leads below.
All right. How about this? We bring all the weapons through Misty Step to the guards so that or to our fake prisoners so that they can kind of keep it on them. Will that work? They could stealthily hold on to some weapons, I think.
Oh, if you're
Dromm,
asking
what do
if
you
you can
think?
Misty Step with weapons, yeah, you can Misty Step with weapons.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of validating with Dromm,
Sorry.
my voice of reason.
Yeah, sure. It's a great voice of reason. Nothing could go wrong with that.
Oh, yeah. So, Dromm, what do you think? We go get the weapons, I Misty Step them to the guys, and now they're at least a little more prepped in case they do have to storm out of there.
That sounds good. DM question.
Yeah.
So my echo, manifesting my echo is a bonus action.
Yes.
So does that happen outside of initiative or like?
Oh, yeah, if you're not in initiative, you can do actions, bonus actions whenever you want.
All right. Because
Yeah, I mean,
I can teleport. I can manifest it, move it, and teleport, and trade places with it. So in theory, I could also go with Serpent. I don't know why that took me that long to put that one together, but
do
yeah.
you have to see where you manifest it?
I have to see where I manifest it. I don't know if I have to see where I move it. It has to be. Let's see.
I mean, it's corporeal, right? Like,
Magically manifest an echo of yourself in an unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. It's where you manifest it. This echo is a magical, translucent gray image of you that lasts until it is destroyed, until you dismiss it, until you manifest another echo until you're incapacitated. Your echo has an AC 18, 1 hit point, and immunity to all conditions. It has to make a saving throw. It uses my saving throw bonus for the roll. It's the same size as you, and it occupies its space.
okay. Yeah, so you can't move it through a wall.
Okay, that's fair enough. It occupies its space. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, people.
I might be able to create a distraction if you guys want from inside. I might be able to move the guard because I've got a spell Silent Image, which can essentially make something can't make any sound or smells. It doesn't say it has to be in line of sight when I cast it, but up to 60 feet away, I can make something that appears to, be distracting to the guard that might make him move away. And then he could just come on in, or just open the door and chuck stuff in and run away. So I could make as far as I know, I could make the warlock appear and beckon the guard to come down the hallway,
mm-hmm.
And then the warlock moves away, and the guard's like, "Oh, okay, well I can't ignore that."
Can you pick your cell from within it? Is how do we? Because in theory, the guard would have the keys, right?
I guess I figured it wasn't locked. It's locked, isn't it?
Well, according to what Lily saw, it was just a pin.
Yeah.
So you guys should just open it though.
Vinny's a pretty sharp guy. You probably would have noticed that on the way in.
All right.
And they were down there. They could have seen it.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
guys opened the door and stared at me.
Yeah, you stood awkwardly outside that door for a while. I'm pretty sure you know that it's not locked.
Okay.
Talking about strappy young lads.
And then you went to lunch.
The
Yep.
hatch at your feet pops open an inch, and you hear, "Hey, are you friends with that guy?"
I think so.
Yeah, he's locked up down below.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they took his weapon away from him.
Do you know where they put the weapons?
Yeah, it's down here.
How big is this hatch?
It's big enough for you to go down. Unlike the other staircases, this is more like a hatch than a ladder.
Uh, can we come in?
Sure. And the hatch opens up, and you see this Eric Cochran guy. It's a bird person. He waves you in. He goes down the ladder to the one deck below, the same deck you guys are staying in.
All right, Serpen, you're with me.
Yeah, sorry. What was this? Who was this guy again? He was he's a friend. I remember.
So you guys are now one deck down, and you're facing a short Eric Cochran. He's like, "Oh, my name's Kipper." Yeah.
Right. How'd you get here?
Oh, that's a long story. Here is your friend's weapon, and he opens up this other door, and there's a room with weapons.
Well, that was a freebie.
Yeah, you read our mind.
Well, I don't know. I think it's kind of terrible what they do to folks.
Oh, we met his mom, right? No, I'm totally.
Are you saying that?
No, I'm asking DM. I can't remember who this character is.
Oh, the lady on shore who was yelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, you know what they mine, right?
I don't think we.
No, I'm talking to this dude.
Oh, I mean, it's, I don't know, some type of magical metal. I mean, whatever it is, it makes them a lot of money. But the earthquakes have been getting worse. I don't know. The whole thing's kind of, and just as he says that, you guys hear another door open. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he climbs up the ladder faster than you can imagine. And a guard pokes his head and he's like, your cabin's back out this way." "Oh, how's this open?" And he shuts the door to the weapon room.
Wow.
"Here, I'll bring you to your cabins." He sort of gestures back. You can see that one of the doors that was past the one that you were in opens into this little area in the front. And there's the ladder straight up. There's another hatch that goes down. And there's the room with the weapons, and there's another room.
The room with the weapons, did that have a lock on it?
No?
All right, cool. So we'll be back soon. And
Yeah.
then, cool. So I guess they'll take us to our cabin.
Yeah, he just sort of waits until you leave, and then he shuts the door. He's like, closes the door. So now you're basically on the long hallway right outside your cabin again.
All right. Well, we're back to square one.
Yeah, maybe dinner.
Dinner time. We go there.
Dinner
You
time.
want
We
to
go there. Get
you
the
want to
weapons.
fast forward the dinner? Oh, I see. Yeah, sure.
So here's the plan. Dinner time. We go down there. Get the weapons. Misty step and whatever you do. Get it to Vinny and the boys.
Whatever you do.
And we get out of there.
Sounds like I'm just hanging out. This is what the, well, I guess it's, I guess the question is, you can Misty Step there. If I have to join you, then we need to get past a guard rather than just Misty Step into the room. So, I guess what are we doing after we drop the weapons off, and that will sort of determine whether I should go with you or not.
Well, I was gonna Misty step back out.
So then
You
you
do
should just misty step in and out, and I should
Yes.
and bring the weapons that you can.
Yeah.
Let's just stay a while. We got more chains.
Oh yeah. Eat that food.
Nice. All right. Got a plan.
Are you telling anyone else that plan?
Do I know where Lily is?
No. I guess you can't see her to message, and you don't know where she is. Yeah, I guess not. Okay.
Okay.
Did
Vinny.
you tell Vinny?
Sort of.
Hey, what's up?
We're
Where's-
kindred spirits. He knows what's up. We're at dinner time. We're going to. We found your weapons. We're gonna get them during dinner, and Sir Pen's gonna misty step to you and bring them to you.
Sweet. That sounds sweet. Is it just me, or you can bring the barrel of weapons too?
Probably not the whole barrel, but we can bring a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Whatever
Alright.
Sir Pen can carry. I mean, he's a human, so it's only going to be so much.
Oh.
I'm a
Humans.
paladin.
He's a triton.
Triton.
Oh.
What's the difference?
I'm pretty strong.
Triton is the type of creature or
I
race.
believe
Right.
I
The
believe
difference
you
between-
can breathe underwater if I'm not mistaken.
I can, yes.
Ooh.
And I can see in the dark.
And you have a slightly bluish tint to your skin or silvery
Yes.
tint?
I mean, I should, but I do look very yellow here. But yes,
I just figured he was an ugly human.
no
Oh.
way. Yeah,
Can you carry more weapons than the average person?
I think
Are you
I could probably carry the whole barrel. I mean, the Misty Step doesn't say.
Is Misty Step Semitic? Does it have an S?
It says.
I don't think you're. I don't
just
think
need like
you're-
7 swords, right?
Yeah, fine. Let's bring the swords. I'll put them in my pants.
Sword pants.
7 swords for 7 seamen.
She is.
7 swords for 7 strapping young lads.
Sleeping Ian.
Anything else before dinner, or shall we fast forward?
I think we can.
Can I order something besides gruel?
You could try.
We can get some swords.
I had it once. It's terrible.
You'd have to get the guard's attention.
All right.
Who's on the other side of the door?
Hey, guard.
No response.
We don't want gruel. All right. I'm good.
The other volunteers are like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, what do you guys want it? Oh, fine. You
No,
can
of
have
course we don't want it, but are we supposed to be laying low? Did they find our weapons yet?
it. Sort of.
Sort of.
So let's just say I don't know if they found them, but they are planning on bringing them here.
Okay, well, that's good.
Mhm.
And what are we doing with them?
Yeah, I don't know. One thing at a time.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's a good plan. Just stick with it.
there's some rumblings from the bench that they may not be super happy with this.
What are you gonna do? Leave?
All right, so the bell rings again. What's going on?
All right, so I guess we walk around and try to get to we give it a second for the obvious guards to get past.
Yeah, we pretend we're gonna go for food and we're kind of gingerly walking.
Yeah, but then we sort of walk around to the front where that hatch was, sort of go back.
So you go out on the deck again,
Yeah,
or you go. Were you in your cabin? You were in your cabin.
yeah.
So you come out of your cabin. There's some guards going toward the steps that lead up. And are you? I guess. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're waiting for
Well-
nobody to see us go into the hatch.
Yeah, I would have assumed we'd wait. There were a couple guards that walked past last time, so I think we'd stay in the cabin and just keep an ear out until a couple guys go
Yeah.
past, and then that would be the cue to kind of go out of the cabin and try to go
All right,
to the top
that
deck.
happens. Yeah, no, you hear a couple go by. poke your head out of the cabin. The hallway seems empty.
All right. So we go up to the top deck.
But you don't even need to
Serpent,
go up to the top deck. You can just open the door that the other guard.
yeah, let's do that. Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, you can just do that. All right, so you open the door and you're in the little vestibule. Now you see the ladder going up, and there's 2 doors. One that you know has the weapon on the other side. Are you shutting the door behind you?
Let's shut the
Yes.
door behind us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
So we
you're in the front, one deck down from the top.
So now we open the barrel. I stuff my pants with swords and daggers,
Well, this
wherever I
isn't
can
the
fit.
barrel. You don't know where the barrel is. This is the
Oh.
guard's extra
Oh.
weapons and Vinny's weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too.
Well, that's perfect because then the guards will have fewer weapons.
Yes.
Won't have extras.
That's true.
You want weapons? Go find that
Yeah,
barrel.
there probably aren't. Hold on. There are 3 short swords, and Vinny, what did you bring on? If it was standard issue guard stuff, it would be a short sword too. So you find basically 4 short swords, and
I mean, I wasn't using guard weapons.
okay, you were using your
Yeah.
weapons. Okay. Alright. So 3 short swords and Vinny's weapons.
And you can bring my 2 hand axes.
That was their
And-
weapon? 3 swords?
Well, they have weapons with them as they walk
Okay.
on the ship.
They had 3 spares.
They have 3 spares.
But-
Yeah. What's wrong
I
with
guess
that?
it's a small crew. All right.
It's a small, yeah. I mean, I think you've only, well, I don't know. There's some number of guards on ship. I don't think any one person has seen them all. Anyway, all right. So you've got these things.
And
What are you doing?
I'll give my dagger as well.
Okay.
So
What are you doing?
I will now misty step into Vinny's hangout.
Into what
And then
you-
I leave. I like go to fucking top. What should I? What
Dinner
should I
time.
do? I should go to like the top deck and pretend like my stomach's upset or something.
Perfect. Create a diversion.
I'm
Are
not
you
going
gonna
to
climb
there.
up the ladder, or are you gonna go back through the door and then down the hallway and then up the stairs?
Back through the door, down the hallway, up
Okay.
the stairs. All
All right, so you're doing that. Give me a wisdom check, Sir Pen. Because you're trying to triangulate basically and get in the room where the prisoners are. Not outside the ship, not in another hallway
Under the
or
water?
cabin.
21.
21. Yeah, you have gone back and forth and stood awkwardly in so many places in the ship. You know it down pat. And you appear right next to Vinny and the other things. You just
What's up, bud?
Hey! But I do that quietly. Hey!
oh god.
Yeah,
Alright.
look at
At
this
your
guy.
service.
Nice.
You just
All right.
All right. I got one more dagger in here. Oh, wait. This is from Dromm. All right. Here you go.
Ah, this one's warm.
Yeah, well. I had to put in my pants.
Alright, this is great. What are we doing now? Are we attacking now?
Why don't you guys just put them in your pants for now? And we'll communicate with Vinny if we need to, get a little messy. But the warlock's on this boat, so we don't, we want to be careful.
Alright. So they start like hiding the weapons.
Who wants to spar?
Vinny, be good. Let Misty step out of there.
Alright.
I guess at some point around now, I would be messaging Sir Pen to ask him to let me know when you're on your way to dinner, and I'll join you. And it seems like we should show up at dinner at some point, right? Otherwise,
Yeah. So I've Misty stepped back to the weapons room,
Okay.
and I kind of make my way out. And actually, I'll try to make my way up and be like, "Hey, Dromm."
Okay. Yeah. You pop up out of the hatch here. And Dromm is pretending to be looking out so he's not sick.
I think I just needed some air. Wink.
Right.
Hey guys, it's dinner, says this guard. Comes to get
Well,
you.
thank
Oh.
you.
Another sailor comes over here. You guys make
Fish
your way.
stew?
You go back in. You see mostly the same people.
Hmm.
Now, in addition to the fish stew, there's like a little biscuit, and there's oh, I should say to drink. It basically it's like water with some rum in it.
Hmm.
Disinfected.
Yeah, exactly. So first day at sea, no one puked.
Sorry. Was that a question or a statement?
I was just asking if you were sick over the side.
So I wasn't feeling so great, but then I went up and just got some fresh air. I think that's all I needed.
Yeah, no, that'll help.
I think whatever's in this guy is probably going to help a little bit as well.
Yeah, no, sometimes I wish they gave us better percentages.
Hmm. Well, we'll take what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, this drink is a little salty. Do they use some of that seawater?
No. Are you being serious?
Well, you know what? I do spend a lot of time in the water, so sometimes things taste salty just by habit.
Hey, you guys are VIPs, right? You should ask the boss for the pure rum, and then bring some for us.
We'll see what we can do.
Sounds good.
Making friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You finish the meal. You can see from the windows that the sun is setting. It's getting to be dusk. Lily, you're still hanging out downstairs?
Yep. I'll be staying there
Conserving spell
day in and
slots.
day out. Yep. And then hoping that with a long rest, which I doubt I'll be able to get a long rest. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not really doing anything else.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you basically had a long rest by the end of the day, so. Although I guess technically you need to sleep. Yeah, you guys go back to your cabin for the night. Vinny tries to make himself as comfortable as possible while chained to the wall. Unless are you taking your hand out for the night?
I take it out periodically. We've been playing some games like telephone and stuff like that. So a lot of charades, but quiet games.
The chef brings you your evening gruel as well. I did roll to see if they would come in while you were talking to Serpent, but they did not, so that's good. And yeah, the sort of a skeleton crew takes over sailing through the night, and you guys can all have a long rest.
Long rest. I got my 2 spell slots back.
Yay! I got them back too.
The next day dawns. Definitely cloud cover, not actively raining, but the seas are a bit higher. Any specific things you want to do today? I think if you're
Stay alive.
yeah, if you guys are like walking around on deck, like occasionally you'll see the warlock come out and like talk to the guy at the helm. Probably by the second day you realize that he takes his meals in his quarters. You might see Kipper out and about a couple times, but generally stays below decks. You don't see him a lot. If you did want to have a conversation, though, you could probably do that if you wanted to. Otherwise, it's business as usual the second day. Any changes you want to make?
I guess at some point, should I like message Lily?
Don't know where I am.
Yeah.
You could search.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? All right, where would you search? I guess honestly, at this point, with Sir Penn's knowledge of the ship, you would know that. Let's see, are there two places? Yeah, you would know it's probably down the first staircase and then back. Which, depending on the guard, you would probably know the guard who's more friendly to you. Yeah, if you wanna do some shenanigans while the guard who's friendly to you is outside the room, you could. You have all day, so it's not like.
Did I hear shenanigans?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for some shenanigans.
Well, basically, he wouldn't stop you from going to the supply room.
Gotcha. All right. I'll do that.
All right.
Sure.
Lily, you would hear the door starting to open. You probably like put something against it or some sort of early warning system.
Yeah. So then
you hear the scrape of the thing as it's moved out of the way.
Then I would choose the alter self as the captain, since I already know that the warlock knows that I'm the captain. Yes, I'm her disguised as the captain.
Yeah. The door opens up and you see Dromm.
Captain
Of the guard.
of the guard.
The captain who sails the boat is the captain.
Yeah, that's true.
Captain of the guard.
Yes, captain of the guard. That's me. I brought you to this boat. Are you enjoying your?
You know, it's good so far, but I'm a little thirsty, if you know what I mean.
Well, then you should probably tell someone, and they will get you some water.
No, I mean this. I just thought maybe like there might be something a little stronger than water around the supply cabinet.
Yes, of course. And I'm sure Lily has gone through like everything because she's gotten bored and she's probably like.
Sure, you would know where the rum stores are by then. Yep.
Any. And so Lily will go over to not a full bottle, like one of the ones that's more empty, or half full or whatever.
Why are you being cheap with me?
Well, because it's just.
This has to last us all 3 days.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if they would end up missing a full bottle more than a portion of a bottle.
The stores that the cook has been using so far have been a level above you. Like, no one has come to these supplies yet. These are mainly the supplies that are being brought to the mine, not so much the supplies for the ship.
Oh, so they hand out rum at the mine?
I mean, yeah, they have some rum. They gotta purify water somehow.
All right. So then I guess I take one of those bottles and give that to Dromm, and I will tell Dromm to message me a couple times a day now that you know where I am, just to keep abreast of what's happening, and I will let him know that I am. The warlock thinks that I am Kurg's dragon ancestry captain general, whatever I am. I'm probably a general. I'm probably really high up.
That's good. He was going to kill you before he knew that, so that's better.
Yes, well, thanks to your warning, I knew that I had to do something, and I just got lucky in the fact that the next person who walked into the supply room happened to be the warlock, because if it was anyone but the warlock, they might have been a little taken back by me disguised as her. But now I'm disguised as the captain of the guard, and I will remain disguised as the captain of the guard whenever somebody sees me.
Gotcha. That all sounds good, and I let her know about Vinny and the weapons and all that stuff.
And I show him the barrel that has the other weapons. If we need more, you clearly seem to have taken some liberties to find other weapons. So, okay, but if you need to resupply yourself, they're here.
Gotcha. Good to know. 1 second. Vinny?
Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, hey, is that you, Dromm? Oh, I got you real quick. We're playing trivia. Hey, how many movies was Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks in? We're trying to clear this up. All right, never mind. We're not gonna get that one. All right. Yo, what's up?
I don't know what you're doing.
Sorry, just living it up in the slave galley.
How are y'all on weapons now? Like, do you need more weapons? Do you have enough weapons?
I think the most of us. There's still a few of us without weapons.
Mhm.
Or the three. There's 7 of us in there.
No, with the axes and I think you.
Oh yes. Yeah. There might be one person without weapons, but we're not sure. But we'll find
right.
out.
Well, I found Lily, who found the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Or
Oh,
lots of
excellent.
weapons.
Yeah, the more weapons we have, the better. Okay, awesome. So, all right, is there a plan or timetable for anything?
You would know that from talking to the conversation you had. You know what you talked about. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Well, we should be arriving in Branning soon, and then
That
it's
night.
another day.
Yep.
For a total of 3.
Should be
On
arriving
the-
in Branning tonight.
So I guess the question is, when are we trying to do something? Are we trying to take over the ship before we get there, or not?
When
Guess
you
it
guys
should
were
probably
having
wait till
lunch,
after.
they said that you would be arriving at Branning tonight, and then leaving the next morning to sail further up the coast.
Should probably be after we leave Branning, right?
It should be before we make landing at the final place,
Yeah.
because we still don't know where the mines are. And I'm probably the only person. Well, Penn would know how to sail, so there would be 2 of us that knows how to sail.
Yeah, Penn would be.
Yeah, I don't know how to sail.
And then I'm sure we would keep Kipper. And whatever guards, I guess, feel like they can turncoat.
Um,
All right, so it sounds like we're laying low.
cool.
Okay. Click.
DM question: How like blousy are my sleeves?
You're dressed in your normal clothes, aren't you?
Yeah, but I just don't know like what my normal clothes really are.
It's up to you, buddy.
All right.
Be as blousy as you want them.
Worried about sea
All right.
wind?
How many daggers can you hide up your sleeve? Is that what you're asking?
No, it's more of like a bottle of rum wise.
Oh.
Gotcha. You could probably secret away a bottle of rum on your person.
All right.
You gonna bring that to dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. I never changed the board during all this, so you're back at dinner the second night.
All right. So the guard that I was speaking to last night, is he around?
Yeah, he's there.
All right. So I just ask him to pass me his cup, and I sort of give him a little hit of rum,
All right.
pass it back,
Oh,
and then I cheers him.
cheers indeed. Ah, it's great. Well, we should be at Branning by sunset. But I thank you for this. Are you guys getting off
Cheers.
there then?
We're going to the mines.
Oh, right. He sort of looks at the others at the table. Are those the warmest clothes you have?
I'm getting that a lot. I have an extra layer.
All right. Well, yeah, no, you guys, you don't get in the way and you provide some sustenance. Can't argue with that. And the others like pick up on the fact that he got rum, and they all pass you their cups as well.
Okay.
Do you fill
Two
their
fingers.
cups?
Say again?
Do you fill their cups?
Yeah, well, I mean, not Phil. We want to be a little stingy with it, but yeah.
Sure. They're appreciative.
Right.
All right. Fascinating. All right. Anything before bed?
Yes.
Oh, actually,
Did
you'll
we
get
get
the port. That's exciting. What's that?
Do we
Sorry.
get our gruel?
Yeah, you get your gruel.
I tell the cook it's delivered by the cook, right?
Yeah.
I tell him it tastes awful.
You, yeah, it does.
All right. I wait for him to leave, and I cast Mage Hand.
He turns
And
and
it-
goes down.
Floats. So he's outside, and I have Mage Hand slap him as hard as possible across his cheeks.
So
Which
mage,
cheeks?
your mage hand is
It's
invisible?
the invisible.
It does.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
mine's invisible, and it
All
doesn't say I
right.
need line of sight.
All right. Yeah, which cheeks?
His face cheeks.
Gotta
Okay.
ask.
So the door shuts, and you hear this exclamation from the hall, and then heated voices between the cook and the guard that was outside. Ending with a thud of like a body hitting a floor.
I did not intend for anything like that. I just want to slap whoever brought us that gruel.
And then you hear a thump, 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 as if someone's being dragged upstairs.
You might want to ask.
All right, I'm gonna message any one of you guys. Lily, I haven't messaged Lily for a while. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Lily. So something just happened. Pulled a slight prank on the cook, and either the guard knocked the cook out or the cook knocked the guard out. And I don't know which one is missing, but we're pretty much sure we just heard a body getting dragged away from outside our door. I don't know if that changes anything. I mean, if it's the cook that won, there might be worse tasting gruel tomorrow. I don't know. Someone might be going overboard.
Vinny,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in hiding.
Yeah, me too. I really can't do anything. All right,
The
why did I
door opens up, and Vinny, you see Kipper there, and he's like, "Guys, we're close enough. If you want to escape right now and jump overboard, you can. The guard went upstairs. He knocked out the cook. Quick, quick, quick!"
All right.
And he starts like trying to undo the lock of the first guy, and the first guy's like trying not to let him see his cuffs, and Kipper's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's gonna happen? Come on, I got the keys. And he holds up the keys.
Okay, bird guy, hold on. Just relax. All right,
What? We only have a minute before the guard comes back down.
Yeah, we're not. All right. I message Dromm.
Starts
Hey,
doing the keys again.
Can we trust the bird guy?
And the first guy's like, he like holds up his,
I think so.
and the
Okay.
keys like don't do anything. He's like, wait a minute.
Okay. Bird guy, it's
What's
cool.
going-
Yeah,
What?
don't worry. So we're not actually. I tell him the whole plan. We're not actually prisoners here.
You're not actually prisoners?
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
No, it's fine. Oh.
He shuts the door, and you hear the keys hang on the wall again.
Okay. Oh yeah, that way. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. I messaged bird guy. Yeah, it's totally cool. Don't worry.
Holy shit! What are you doing? How are you talking to me?
Get out of my head.
Yeah.
Just relax. Relax.
It's
It's
all right.
fine.
All right. So you guys aren't really locked up? How am I
No.
talking to you?
It's a bit of magic.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little plan here.
All right, the guard's back at his post, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So, what happened to the cook?
Apparently he claimed that the guard slapped him, so then they got in a fight and the guard just knocked him out.
That's hilarious. I summon Mage Hand and high five it. Okay.
High five the other mage man?
I high five Mage Hand.
Oh, you high five the mage.
The other volunteers are beginning to lose faith in you as they see you high-fiving the air.
Well, you could make your mage hand not.
I guess it would make a
invisible.
sound, so maybe they're just impressed. Let's see. Impressed, impressed, not impressed, not impressed, impressed, not impressed. Was that 7?
All right.
Majority.
All right, I message Dromm again. I say Birdman definitely knows our plan now.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right.
I tell Serpent.
I message Serpent. Tell him the same thing.
Oh,
All right.
I don't tell Lily because she just yells at me and says she's in hiding.
You guys are out on deck, Serpent and Dromm. When the captain gives the order to drop the anchor, and in the distance, you can see the lights of a sizable city. You have arrived, albeit in the dark, at Branning.
So, Serpent, do you know when? Do you know how long we'll be here?
no.
Is there anyone around?
There's sailors and a guard or two.
Oh, sure. I guess I ask one of them. How long are we? How long will we be here? When do we set sail again?
Oh, the boss will probably go ashore in the morning. We're gonna pick up a few other supplies, and then we'll set off probably tomorrow morning. Right after that, though.
How's the nightlife?
Oh, we aren't allowed to go ashore. I don't know if that goes for you guys. This is a sailor, by the way, not a guard.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean we've got the tenders, but I'm not putting it in the water. I'm not putting it in the water without an order from the boss.
Understood. I turned to Serpent and Serpent,
Yes.
you're like that type of human that can swim, right?
I'm not a human. I'm a triton, but yes, I can swim, and I can actually breathe underwater. But yes.
I love that Dromm thinks Serpent is a human.
You're just a giant human, right, Dromm?
No, I'm a goliath.
That's a big human, right?
Stupid human. All right. Well, I guess we should probably stay here. But I'm just saying we don't have to.
Well,
Which
Bird
could-
Guy was saying we should all jump out.
Well, no, but I think he meant he wanted everyone to escape. I'm just saying, like, there might be some cool stuff happening in the city. So
That's true. Yeah, we should go check it out.
we absolutely shouldn't. But
You should misty step outside of your quarters and just fall into the water. Just misty step right into the water.
yeah. How far away docks are we?
You are probably, I don't know, 300, 400 feet from the docks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's
you see some lights on some other boats. You see the lights of the city. There are some dark patches where there aren't any lights. Yeah. There's a few boats that pass you. While you're sort of standing out on the bow there, it's just sort of looking out into the nighttime water.
All right.
It's nice, peaceful.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I kind of want to play hooky, but I kind of don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what our end game is here. We want to get to the mining colony.
It's really just like how chaotic we're feeling.
How
You know?
cabin fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
A little
cabin-
diversion,
it's the
a
cabin
little
fever
entertainment.
minigame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of just going for a swim, but I was just going to do laps around the pool, around the boat.
Mm. That's a good one. Well, I'll time you.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a swim.
Cool.
Now that we're
Alright.
docked,
Yeah, you're at anchor. Are you
anchored.
Are you? What are you wearing when you go for a swim?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Probably not your armor, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, not my armor or my chainmail, so I'll leave that with Dromm.
All right, so you start like stripping off your armor on the front deck there, on the bow deck. One of the sailors looks askance at you and then moves away.
Don't mind if I do. Looks like a nice time for a dip.
All right, you jumping off the bow?
I haven't had a bath in 3 days,
Yeah,
or 3 weeks.
you're a triton. You're jumping into the water is second nature. So
Yeah. All right, so I'm in the water,
All
doing
right.
my thing.
Swimming around. It's nice. It's cold. It's cold.
But I don't mind the cold.
All right, then you're good.
Sharks.
I mean, it's any colder than it would be in the Wesleyville area?
This is colder than the Wesleyville water.
Well, I have resistance to cold damage. It's Guardians of the Death,
Actually, at Branding, it's probably about the same. Actually,
because we're so north.
yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Swimming around. Feels good. Feels good. Stretching some muscle you haven't used in a while.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, super good. Reminds you why you love the water so much.
exactly.
You're at home in it. Go underwater.
Are there
you
any
breathe some water.
beasts? Are there any beasts in the water that I can chat with?
Give me a perception check.
Chat with beasts.
Is this an
Cats.
ability or
Regular
is,
Aquaman.
is this an
Well,
ability?
I'm like Aquaman, basically. I'm an emissary of the sea. I can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
All right. What was your perception check?
10.
I mean, there's some fish around. They're not like big fish, but there's some schools of fish. How deep are you going?
Not too deep. You know, I don't want the water pressure to mess up.
Yeah, there's some fish around.
I'm wondering if there's something I can catch, bring back for crew. Something fresh.
Do a survival
Syphilis.
check. Survival check if you want to catch a fish.
Got it.
All right. 5.
Yeah, maybe you are a little out of practice.
None of the fish come to me when I talk to them.
Do they come to you when you talk to them?
Well,
You have an advantage if that's true.
I can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
Is the idea come over here and I'll eat you?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking of something else. I was thinking of a big fish that maybe like Dromm could ride around on, but yeah.
Unfortunately, there's none that match.
Yeah.
that.
I don't really feel like catching a fish.
Thanks for thinking of me, though.
Yeah,
All right.
Giant seahorse.
basically, or 2 sea turtles.
Yeah, after swimming around, there's the anchor chain. But other than that, there's not really an easy way back on deck that you can see.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You can climb up the anchor.
Yeah, I'll climb the anchor.
So slippery.
I mean, you probably could yell to someone to lower something down.
Yeah, like a lifeboat.
Dromm's probably still watching you, right?
Yeah,
Unless Dromm's just walked away.
yeah. Dromm
Someone to
can,
find a harpoon.
Dromm can throw a rope and just pull me up.
Okay. I look around for a rope.
Can he magic you up? It's gotta have something good.
Don't want to waste a spell slot.
It's nighttime. We'll get it back.
I hate to waste a spell slot before bed. It's,
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just Misty Step.
I mean, there's ropes around. You're
All right. Well, if I
after
can
2
find a
days,
rope, then I'll.
What's that?
If I can find a rope, then I'll do that.
One of the sailors sees you messing with the lines for the mast and for the. He just like walks over to you quickly and hands you a rope, and he's like, "Throw that to your friend, please. Don't touch these."
Oh, okay. What's the difference?
These control the raising and lowering of the sails. This is a rope that we throw to people who go overboard.
That's the one I want.
Does he do this often? Swimming randomly?
Swimming, yeah, he's a swimming person.
All right. He walks over.
Swimming human.
Swimming
Yes.
human. He's a swimming human. All right, as Serpen scrambles up on board again, are you guys going back to your cabin?
I think so. Need a nice rest after all those laps.
All right. I think this is where we'll pause for tonight. And so we'll meet up again bright and early and anchored outside of Branning. All right. Some good deception, some good sleuthing, some good gruel and broth. And yeah, thanks you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on BND Live.